Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the CHSCA Coaching School and Convention. Here, Dr. Dutch of Reps VR. We're talking a little bit about Reps VR, and first and foremost, there are probably people who don't know, like they've never even I have the idea of virtual reality as it relates to football.
Yeah.
What exactly is this thing?
Yeah. So what Reps VR does is it immerses any position really, but primarily we work with quarterbacks in a completely immersive 360-degree environment. And so it's pretty cool because then it allows them to get multiple reps and train in the same environment that they encounter on the practice field, right? So the problem is football is becoming more and more complex, and you need more and more reps to be able to successfully perform within that environment.
Right.
There's just not enough practice time. You just can't. There's not enough time during that practice to get those reps. Our system allows those quarterbacks to get that same practice field experience in a virtual environment.
And they can do it, correct me if I'm wrong, they can do it basically solo. Like if you're at practice, right, and I need to read coverages, I'm going to need 5, scout team defensive backs back there. With the VR, it can just be me, right?
Exactly. And so how we're different than everybody else is that everybody else's system is passive. It's like watching film. They just put the headset on and watch film. Our system allows the coach to input performance measures. So when that quarterback trains, it's like he's training with that coach. What this does is it creates a deep learning environment that the science behind that shows that the quarterback learns at about 30% faster. Reaction times drop by 2 to 4 tenths of a second, which is a huge advantage on the field.
Yeah, you think of 2 to 4 tenths of a second in basically any other context besides this, and you're like,
nothing.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
But 2 to 4 tenths of a second is like literally the difference between a touchdown and interception.
It is the difference. Yeah, it's 1 to 5 yards on the field.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, he's thinking that much faster.
So tell me how this whole thing came about. How this this organization, this company came about.
Yeah. So VR, virtual reality in football, started at Stanford University. And I was doing some work with them. I'm a performance psychologist, and they're very proud of their VR system, and so they showed it to me. And I asked them, what are you doing with it? And they're like, well, we're watching it like film. I'm like, you can do a lot more with this. And they said, could you help us build that system? So I built it there at Stanford. They loved it. And then when those coaches, some of them came over and started coaching at Rice, they brought me over and I built the same system for them.
So we're big fans of Mike Bloomgren over there at Rice.
He's great.
And this, I don't want to speak to his personality, but this is right in his wheelhouse.
This is what he does. Yeah.
And so I know you guys have a close relationship. What is his reaction to the Reps VR?
He's loved it.
Yeah.
He's seen the instant impact with his quarterbacks. Their freshman, one of their freshman quarterbacks came in last year. He took his first college quarterback rep in our system, and I'm going to be honest, the first 5 reps looked like a high schooler trying to play college football. He cycled out of the system. Some of the upperclassmen came in. The next time he came in, so his 6th rep, he was indistinguishable from those other quarterbacks.
That's amazing.
It is that fast.
Well, and the other thing is, obviously, Mike Bloomgren, a college coach, a guy who knows his way around a football field. But this seems like it'll be really outstanding technology for high school quarterbacks as well.
It is.
I mean, look, high school football is getting better and better, especially here in the state of Texas. It seems like for high school quarterbacks, this is the kind of thing that can really push them over the top.
It really is, and especially with all the quarterbacks now, they're going off to private quarterback trainers. This is just another system to give them more reps, so when they get in the game slows down. Because really at the brain level, what our system does is it helps the brain think faster, so the game slows down, you make better decisions.
So let me, from coverage, especially when we're talking about quarterbacks here, coverages are getting more and more complex and things. But this is a customizable thing that if you're playing a team that likes to play, press man, you can put it in there. You can set it up so that you can play that kind of coverage.
You can play that kind of coverage, and your coaches can go into the system and embed their performance measures, how they want the quarterback to react and respond based on that coverage.
Wow.
And that takes about 60 seconds for them to do. It is lightning fast. And then the quarterback can get hundreds of reps looking at that press man.
Right. And we're talking about the difference. If you're out at practice, if you get a quarterback that gets 25 reps in a practice, that's really good. You had a really efficient practice.
Yeah.
We're talking about twice, 3 times as many reps in the same amount of time.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you think about that, in just 1 week, it's hundreds of more reps.
Yeah.
In a month, it's thousands of more reps. When you talk about a season or an off season, you're getting close to that 10,000 hours that you need for mastery. That 10,000 hours to mastery, and that's really what we're doing. We're creating that elite performance.
So I had heard a rumor that y'all are going to strap me into this thing.
We are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I need to know? What am I in for?
So I think it's best not to tell you what you're in for.
Oh, no.
Just have you go over there and experience it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
You ready to go do it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Now, I played a little bit of NCAA football and a little bit of Madden. Is this at all going to help me?
Significantly, yeah.
Okay.
So this will be a 7-on-7 video. We got a post coming from the left, a dig from the left, and a shallow coming from the right.
Got it.
Okay, my job is to tell you what number the safety's wearing.
Okay.
At the snap, I'm going to tell you if there's a safety in the middle field or not, open or closed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go through my progression using our brevity code system, and I have to determine who's open. When I think a guy's open, I'm going to say the name of his route and the word rip, meaning I'm ripping it.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Open.
Post, dig, rip.
So if you see the voice recognition technology we use, captures his voice and then auto grades based on the performance measures that the coach embeds into the VR environment.
Got it.
Yeah. So
This is going to be really bad.
Right.
All right. Man, you can see like the sun coming over there. It's like even
I'm going to give you the football.
wild. Okay, great.
All right, I'm going to stick with you on this one, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and let's do an intro. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to pause right here.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me the number of the safety. I'll give you that answer. The number is 46, so say number 46.
ID 46.
Beautiful. Capture your voice. You're past the first one. You're on your way.
All right.
All right. Next one's going to ask if the middle field's open or closed.
Closed.
Good. Now, take your drop and say post, dig, shallow.
Post. Dig. Shallow. Rip.
Beautiful. Okay. That was actually very good.
yeah, nice
Okay.
job. You're not done yet though.
Oh my gosh. guys, I passed it on easy.
Okay.
ID 46.
At the snap, open close.
Closed. Post. Rip. Shallow. No. Yeah. Okay.
So you actually said post rip.
Yeah.
So, and that was correct.
Oh well, then I nailed it.
You actually nailed it.
Didn't mean
You got
to.
all three completely correct.
Okay. Well.
So
All right.
you can see, if you want to slide that off real quick.
Yeah.
You can see we gave you 8 seconds to figure out the number of the safety. You did it in 3. We gave you 2 seconds to see if the middle field's open or closed. You got it in under a second.
I think I cheated.
We gave you 2 seconds to figure out that the post was the correct guy to throw to, and you did it 1.5. As you get it later in the system, we're going to shrink that down to not only a second, but down to about 0.4.
Yeah, I was going to say because if I have 2 seconds there's no way I'm going to have 2 seconds to throw on the first
Exactly.
one.
But when you're teaching as a progression,
Right.
like say you're an 8th grader, you're 9th grader,
2 seconds would be pretty good.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
as a 4th grader, this this is excellent.
So here we go.
All right, there we go. ID 46. Open, post, dig, shallow, rip.
That was darn near perfect.
All right.
Oh my gosh. It's unbelievable.
So if you look at the 370 total reps there,
Yeah.
so that's how many reps we did just with people coming by the last couple of days. So they weren't using this constantly. Think about if you had a quarterback in this system for a week, how valuable is 300 extra reps in that week? Now, how valuable is that when it's 500 or 1,000 in a month or 10,000 in 4 months.
It's quite literally the difference between winning and losing.
It is. It's the difference between a win and a loss.
I'll be honest, like I've done VR things before.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever done something that felt that immersive.
Yeah.
That all of the things coming together, even like the helmet part of it.
That's critical.
It is because you've got to feel like you're right there, and
Like
I
you're
felt
right
like
there.
I was standing there on the football field. All I needed was somebody yelling in my ear.
That's right.
That I did the wrong thing. But that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Dutch. I
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely,
it.
man.
Man, okay.
Job well done.
Reps VR.
Yeah.
It's it can make even the worst quarterback in America better. So, how's that for a tagline?